Hey everybody, my name is Mads Tolling, and today I want to tell you a little bit about 3 really cool rhythm techniques that you can play on this instrument, the violin. Because the violin, although it is a really excellent instrument to play classical music on, it's really a great instrument to play rhythms on. And 3 rhythms and 3 techniques that I'd like you to know are these 3. The first one is called shuffle bow. The second one is called the chop, and the third one is strumming the violin or plucking the violin. And let me show you how it works. So first up is the shuffle bow, and this is how I started, very simple. That's 1 taker, 2 taker, 3 taker, 4 taker. Basically comes from bluegrass music, so it's a great rhythm technique there. And the way it's based on is you tapping, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just keep moving the bow back and forth. You never stop the bow, that's the crucial thing, and you do it in time. So you don't want to do all of a sudden. Now the rhythm gets kind of weird, right? So try to keep that bow moving continuously back and forth. And I'm also putting a little bit of an accent on the 2 and the 4. Right? And now I can play this piece. And I can also add different accents that are going to create kind of different type of rhythms, but again, it's based on just that continuous back and forth separate bows. This is a cross rhythm where I'm using 3s. And that's used in a very famous piece called Orange Blossom Special. So that's a little bit about shuffle bow. Second technique now is what's called the chop. And the chop is a lot like what it sounds like a karate chop. It's a very short movement that basically stops the bow immediately as it hits the string. Let me show you how it's done. First of all, instead of holding the bow the usual way here, I'm actually rolling the bow a little bit out. That means my thumb is straight now, and the fingers kind of go the usual place. Then I take it here to my instrument. I very much go close to the frog. I also want to get a little bit of a wrist snap as I do this. So snapping the wrist back and forth is really how you get the sound. And then with my left hand, I'm kind of muting the strings with my fingers in the left hand. So this is how it starts. See how I stop the bow immediately? I don't want that. I just want to stop it. And then that's the down chop here. Now if I want to get the up chop, I throw the bow back over my shoulder like that. Down, up, down, up. And then I can add notes to it. I can do a lot of different rhythms. Really get funky with it that way. So the chop is a fantastic technique. It takes a little while to learn. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but it's definitely worth investing time in because you can sound a little bit like a drum and you really get into the rhythm that way. Last technique, the third one I want to go over today, is what's called strumming or plucking the strings. And so for that, I don't really need the bow, so I'm going to get rid of the bow. But I do want to say that strumming is a lot like the shuffle bow pattern, where I basically start accenting certain notes. So for example, this pattern, I can do that with the strumming. All right, so it's the same principle. I just keep going. But now there's no real rhythm. So there's rhythm. It's not very interesting. So to create that rhythm is again accents. lot of different rhythms as well. Just about really creating those accents as they happen in whatever piece of music you're playing. So those are the 3 techniques I wanted to go over today. And also, if you feel like it, you're welcome to comment below. If there's something you want to see covered by me, something you're missing, please let me know. Feel free to do that. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe. And thanks so much for watching here today.